Right, good evening everyone. Going to continue some more Final Fantasy 16 this evening. After that epic battle we finished on last night. Oh my god, that was incredible. That battle was. Wow, it was just amazing. It really was. Right, I've saved it here.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Still playing. I know, I've only just started, Spartan. I only just started, mate. I only just started, my friend.
What could be wrong with Torgor?
How are you doing, Spartan?
You seemed well enough when I last saw him.
But yeah, no, I've only just started. I have for the evening. So don't worry.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
How are you doing, Spartan? How you doing, mate? I was going to stream Legacy last night, then I got too comfy on my bed and fell asleep. Oh no, that one's Spartan.
What are you making them skies then?
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Oh, where are you off to, Spartan?
Sent an owl their way the moment
If
the
you don't
winds
mind me
turned
asking.
foul. Still waiting on a reply.
Anywhere nice?
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tones
Good, yeah,
have their
yeah.
own thoughts.
That's a
on the
lot,
current
wow.
state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Going to a water park. Oh, very nice.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits.
I should say.
They'll be back on their feet in no time.
The Dells. Oh, okay.
I hope so.
Well, I hope you have a lovely time.
Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Oh, very nice.
Beneath these darkened skies,
sounds
fear
like
and
fun.
Confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is
Oh
upon
wow,
us.
sounds really cool,
Yet
Spartan.
I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it,
Sounds really cool, it does.
spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
There's a mini golf course called Pirates Cove. It is a pirate
Castle
themed
of
mini
Sand.
golf course. Oh,
Not
that
my
look,
best
oh, that
flourish,
sounds
but
cool.
it
That
seemed
does.
fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
They got like 60 something. Oh,
None but us.
golf. Wow, that's a massive mini course, isn't it? That's huge, Spartan. That is absolutely massive. Bloody hell. It's a big mini. Yeah, I was going to say. Sounds humongous. There's that many.
Is a storm coming soon?
You would love the Dells, Jimbo. Oh, I know I would. All stuff that you're saying there,
Yes.
Spartan.
You're here about the skies.
I'd love to
Is
do
there
all
anything
that.
you don't know, Lawsman?
I really would.
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But
Oh,
I
wow.
dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There's nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive.
You got some cool stuff in
Even
America.
without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom.
You really do.
And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Seems
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik out.
Oh yeah, I can
The
imagine.
monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil.
I
Lugor says the village
can
was
imagine
raided
it.
by bandits.
When it rains.
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Oh, there's 3 places I've got to go. Okay. Most people go to the parks for the day. You pick a water park, you
First we find Isabel.
you swim for a few hours. You get some food afterwards, and you go home. Oh, okay.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oath.
I can't do it.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Most people only stay for like a night or 2. Oh, right, okay. I take it it's quite expensive then. It is Spartan.
Four left for more on the kill. Orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice.
Very true.
Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with her.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
My family.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Sorry about that. Yes, the one guy in the group that has common sense and yet nobody listens to him. The night everyone tells to shut it, the Meg Knight. No, oh yeah.
That thing, it took off the
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
We should head for more. I haven't really watched, to be honest, Spartan. I haven't really watched Family Guy. To be honest, nothing against you or anyone. I've not really watched it, to be honest. I've watched the odd sort of little bits here and there.
It was all they could do to escape.
But I haven't watched it like properly.
Ready
Or whatever,
to go?
you know what I mean?
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Yeah, I see like the odd little bits here and there, but I've not actually like watched it properly. So now and then, like sat down and watched like quite a few episodes.
Should I prime?
Save your strength. Nice try.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Too slow.
Oh, I've got a big boy.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice try, yeah, Paul.
Nice try. Too slow. Glad you're here.
Yay. But I saw the first few seasons a while back. Yeah.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank
Yeah,
us yet.
yeah, what
There will be more.
kind of work do you do?
Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right?
I forgot what you do.
Yes.
I do, maintenance work for an elderly care
Bolivia has
home.
convinced most of the men to remain at their
I do,
posts.
Spartan.
For now, at least.
I do. So yeah, that's what I do. I do maintenance for an elderly care home. I do.
It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love.
It's not the job, it's just the manager.
Include the one standing before me.
If she weren't there, the place would be a lot better, I think. What kind of maintenance? Just all sorts, really, like anything that needs fixing, or like if I've got to like change rooms around, like make rooms up, like change beds, painting.
I'm not foolish enough to believe that
Anything that I can be able to fix.
But it has solved one.
Yeah, the only things I don't touch
fewer than I had this morning.
are things like electrical work, like to do with sockets and electrical stuff like that. Gas, I don't touch that. Yeah, stuff like that. What stuff do you like and dislike? Well, I do the painting, but because I've done it for so long now, it gets a bit tedious. That does.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark.
I don't
we
mind
had our first visit.
I don't mind changing the rooms around.
Tried to storm the
with
hill.
the beds and that.
Only a handful
That's not
made
too
it up
bad.
here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
Most probably.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Yeah, if anyone's not in the Discord now, I have put a new link in. So hopefully the link now should work for everybody. Because I put it to, not to expire. So anyone that clicks on it, hopefully it should just take you to my Discord channel.
Clive, wounded.
Hopefully.
We deal with the Akashic first.
But did you see that dragon? That boss fight I did yesterday. Oh my days, mate. That last one before I turned off the screen took me either. took me ages. It was a good old battle, it was, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that fight, it was really intense, Spartan. I tell you, mate, it was really, really intense.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come
It was
to
a good
rob this
battle, don't
place-
get me wrong. I mean, it was really... It's got to be one of the best boss fights I've most probably ever played.
We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know
But
my
by
name?
God, it was...
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions.
Spartan, what's the
We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
pushing the cheese? What do you mean by
How
that?
did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Out and to the right.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
What the hell is that? It's like a dinosaur, isn't
We
it?
need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
One sec,
Are you
Spartan.
with us, Sir Wade?
I'll read that lot in a minute, I will. Okay.
Then let's do our duty.
Let me get rid of this lot. Jesus.
Let's try.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong... Oh, bollocks. Scorpion there now, is it?
Let's try. Slow. Let's try.
Yeah. Right, let's read this a sec whilst doing it. The cheese gets dropped onto a cheese stick size.
Is anyone hurt?
Holes.
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames.
The cheese
It's just a
into
pity
the
I keep
holes,
walking into them.
so they fit.
You've never
in
been one
the
to shy
hole.
away from danger, Sir Wade.
So another machine
Like any
can
shield worthy of the name.
seal the cheese
I see you're all in
into
one
a plastic
piece.
film.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The cheese goes into.
The lookout saw smoke
Well,
coming from
that
down
seems
this
quite
doorway.
bloody technical.
Seems
That
to be
does,
a hearth.
Spartan.
A second
Isn't it?
horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Gillett will
Spartan,
make for East
do you
Doors.
have to do that?
You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Or don't you get a choice?
Mad. Dogs.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as quick as
Ready, go?
There you go. Oh, that was a waste. Oh god.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Bloody hell, there's loads of them. There's goblins, isn't there? The hell? Hey, there we go.
Something's coming.
Oh God, more? Bloody hell.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
One second, mate. It kicked me out randomly. Just rejoined. I missed everything you said when you replied to our last message. That's alright, Spike. It's not your fault, mate. I said that sounds very technical. That cheese, pushing cheese, whatever it is. And then I said as well. I said, do you have to do that, Spartan, or can you have a choice, like if you want to do that part, like that part or not, or don't you get a choice and you have to do it, like it just there. You have to do it no matter what, sort of thing. Get with this bloody eyeball. Yeah. There we go.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you
Still
find
got one
out
more
there?
area to do yet.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear.
Oh, bloody hell.
Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
Hate when it does that.
Damn sight less than if you hadn't turned
So
up.
annoying, isn't it?
Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say?
Right,
Martha?
I said that seemed a very technical job.
Well,
right, what all the bits that you told me, like what you got to do, seems very complicated as well. It does. And also as well, do you have a choice, like if you can choose to do that or not, or do you just have to do it like no matter what, or say, or is there a choice like, oh, I don't want to do that part of the machine because I don't feel confident in doing it. I'd rather do something else, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar,
You rode.
over here.
Oh, so you don't really have a choice then. You have to rotate. Oh, okay.
It is an honor to
No,
make
you
your
don't have a
acquaintance, Lord
choice, Al.
Rosfield.
Oh
I
yeah,
am
okay.
Oscar.
That's a bit of a bummer, isn't
Oscar
it?
of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade.
You do all 3 stations,
If
or
it
you,
please you,
or you
my
have
Lord
to
Marquis,
pick another job
might you
position.
take me as your squire? I would
Oh,
learn the
okay.
duties
I
of a
get what you
shield
mean,
from
yeah.
the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Being a... Is that
Know
tubber?
that I'll show you as much
Or
leniency as your uncle showed
yeah,
me.
tubber. Being
I
a
would not
tubber,
have it
if
any
that's
other
right,
way.
is easier than being a packer. But it is far more physically demanding. Excuse me, on your body. Ah, okay. I'll get what you mean, Spartan. Yeah. Right. On to the next one. Excuse me. Oh, it seems a lot darker in this place this time round. Oh, it's on my left. That's good. That's alright. Ain't got too far to go. Tubbers catch cheese in.
Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
Put
Should I be
them
worried?
on the wheelies, and
You haven't been introduced.
also wheel
Jill.
the wheelies
Clive has
to
told me much
the
about
cheese
you.
loaders.
All
and
lies, I'm sure.
Load the machines.
Your
too.
Stolas said that
The
Dalimil has a
tubs
bandit problem.
can get pretty heavy,
Indeed.
depending
Although
on how much
you're a little
cheese
late.
is
They
in
left
the
with
tub.
our food and guild
Oh
days
bloody
ago.
hell, yeah. So I
Any
see what you
idea where
mean.
they
It's
went?
quite. It can be quite
desert's a
like
big
demanding
place.
on your body.
Guess
Then
is as good as mine.
Spartan. I see what
But
you
the
mean.
fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
You can get easily get
Suppose
injured
we just follow the shouting.
after only doing the job for a few weeks. Oh wow.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Yeah, you'd listen to.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? I've no idea. You eventually get used
And Lady
to
Jill.
being in
What
used
brings
to being
you
in
here?
pain every day, though.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
You get
Costness is in
the
chaos.
soreness once
And the markets have all
you've
but
worked
ceased
there
to
for
operate.
at least 6
The Briar's
months.
Kiss here in
Oh, bloody hell.
Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
It's a
What I
love-hate
saw was a room
relationship.
full of
My
people who were
job
angry and
is
afraid.
you
And with
hate
good reason by
being
the sound of it.
hardcore,
But if left to smolder,
sore.
that anger
Oh,
and
yeah, you
fear
hate being
could set the entire town
hardcore,
alight.
sore every day.
My thoughts
But
exactly.
you love making
What to do?
the
Both
really
sides wish to
good-
protect their homes and
oh,
livelihoods.
the
If
really
only
good,
they could agree on how.
money too.
But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
Yeah, see,
And if there's
that's,
one thing bandits like, it's an easy
that's
target.
the problem, isn't it, Spartan?
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before
Not a
presenting
lot
them
of
with a
jobs in my
third
state
option.
that will
And that
pay
would be?
26
To
an
pool
hour
our
or
resources
better
and
in
save
a
the
factory
city
too,
ourselves.
without
Why fight
pay
each
to do,
other?
So it's hard
When
to
all that fear and
leave
anger
because
can be
it's
directed
great.
at the bandits.
Wow.
It
I
appears
really
we have a
wish
plan
I
of
had that
action.
26 an hour.
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
That's crazy, Spartan. Oh my days. You must be on some silly money. You must be making a lot. No, I'm not being like rude or anything like that, but you must be making some serious money, Spartan, in your job if you're on that. If you're on that an hour.
What he means to say is yes.
It's crazy. It really is. That's madness. I've never actually known anyone to ever be on 26 an hour, and I'm being serious. I really am. That's mad.
Your own city.
That's like a dream come true, that would, if that ever happened over here. The way workforce is to, no matter where you work, you're going to get stressed by people.
May I introduce you to Jane,
commander of the Red Wings, get a good
the oldest
payday out of it.
In the Free Cities.
Well, yeah, exactly, Spartan. You can't grumble at that, I tell you.
Mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
The way it works. A couple of places that pay 30 an hour, but they are hard to get into. If you can get 30 an hour without college, then you stay where you are, and that is your work till you retire. Oh wow! That's crazy. That's crazy, Spartan, that is, I tell you. That's a lot. If you're getting that an hour, you're bloody laughing, mate. There's usually a catch to those kind of jobs, so Jim. But yeah, I was going to say, I bet there is. I bet there is sparring. Oh, it's getting dark in here already. I've got to go all the way at the other
Then
end.
let us band together and show the roots that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
Oh, bloody hell. You get heavily taxed by
shop?
you. Oh, a bit like me then. Like the more hours I do,
I mean, it may still be possible to buy
but
something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
do you know what the minimum wage is over here, Spartan?
Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill
£10.42.
of Vandalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord
That's
Underhill.
ridiculous, isn't it? That's nowhere near what you lot are on in America.
Underhill. I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord,
Gotta be
how
hard
you were lamenting the state of the
to get
capital
ahead.
stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's
Yeah, that's very
harvest
true,
won't be
mate,
enough
yeah.
to fill them for winter.
Yeah,
Indeed, certainly that is the case.
our minimum wage is
The nobles in the capital are buying up the
£7.25.
city's stocks of barley.
Wow, that's even, fuck me, that's worse than here,
Driving the
Spartan.
prices higher than
Jesus,
most commoners can afford.
$7.25 an hour.
Revolt.
Oh my days!
Is worse than I thought. If
Talk
Lord
about you
Underhill
lot
says
getting
is
screwed
true,
over.
I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your
Wow.
endeavors to dissuade
However,
our
almost
more
nobody
bellicose
in
citizens
my
from
state
seeking
pays
vengeance,
minimum wage
I
because they
sense
know
Conrad is
they
not
won't get
wrong in his
anybody.
assessment of the bandits' likely return.
See, I really wish they did that round where I am.
We will need to secure
'Cause,
what little we still have.
I'd love to get, like, no offence, but I'd love to get
everything.
a
If our humble town is to endure not only
bit,
this
just a little bit
hardship,
more. You know what I mean?
those that are certain to follow,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I can get by with what I earn, but sometimes it'd be nice to just
All right.
maybe, like, you know what I mean, just
protect my
to earn that just a little bit more. You know what I mean? So you got a little bit extra, bit, like on top. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw
Yeah, because they're most probably used and abused Spartan.
Merely
That's
that it
probably why they
produced
can't
the
keep
desired
them.
effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly.
Oh.
Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Oh no, I've got to go back again. Ah, this one seems to be going back before.
It appears I have no choice but to do
Is it this way? Yeah.
Me?
Just double checking.
Scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Medical bills
news,
are pretty
Sid.
high
Both
here,
Conrad and
and not
Natalie have somewhat gracefully
have
accepted
only
their new
that,
roles.
but you
With
get
time,
almost
they
no
may even
time
learn
off
to-
here as well.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury
See, I
it was
suppose that's a
before
bit
lunch.
different with me because at least in my job, my holiday, right, I get, because what I do, I get 5 weeks, 2
Appears they
days.
march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I do. So, and then I use that. I've got to use that within a year. Like, so from April to April, I can use them holidays anytime I want.
In a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight.
Wow, that's crazy,
Together.
isn't it?
The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
A third week. Bloody hell. That's crazy, Spartan. Really is. Oh, here they come.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
Who's first?
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Yeah, you kill him.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Ah, there you go. That got rid of it. No, Toby. I've got a trophy. I am your thunder.
Nice try. Not good.
So you would get
Too slow. I needed that. Nice try.
yeah, really did it. So you would get much time to do any. Oh, so you wouldn't get much to do. Rents equally bad here. Yeah, see, I do feel for you, like in America, because
could they have held out?
You know, I mean, you get more money, but apart from getting the more money,
We should hurry.
you get screwed over as well. You know, what I mean, I want to live in the country you're in, but my sister divorced my England brother-in-law, so that's going to be much harder for me to do now.
Natalie,
Oh, are they not together anymore, Spartan?
an apology.
your sister and your ex-brother-in-law. I know they was going through some complications, but I didn't know.
You saved us, Conrad.
So the
You
only
saved
way I
Dalimil.
can
We all
live in
saved
England
Dalimil.
now is got I've got a date
Conrad
someone.
seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both
there.
have.
I take
and
it from
get
your presence that
a
our
marriage
visitors from the
visa.
desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Can't you get a visa just in general though,
Calm down,
Spartan? Like
Victor.
if you
Why
did move
quibble
over
over
here,
the details?
like couldn't you
We
get
are
a?
united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid,
Couldn't you just like apply for a visa to
considerably
to live
better
over
than you
here,
act.
or not?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Work visas are super difficult to get. Only 2 ways in. Oh, they're the only 2 ways in. Oh, that's a bit daft, isn't it? One is work visa, or 2 is a.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put So's mind at rest.
That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Not a lot of jobs. They'll give you a work visa to go to the UK. Yes, it's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? It really is.
Wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
You and Sam got to hook me up with a rich British sugar mama, laugh loud. Just kidding, laugh loud.
So
I wish.
it was not Sylvester, but Olivier.
I don't even know
served
when
as
Spartan,
Ultima's
so
mother.
sorry, I can't really
Until
help you with that.
this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
If I would
I
have
only
joined
ice.
the military, I might have been able
8
to move
wardens
there.
for 8
They
elements.
got a base in London.
But you...
Yeah, we do. We have quite a lot of them in London. Because there's a Ukrainian one as well.
You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I do regret not going in.
Inside you?
When I could.
With every setting
Yeah,
sun,
I understand that, Spartan.
and though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army
I
of
thought
Akashic
about
at the
maybe
gates of
going
Canberra.
back to school, maybe learn about computers. Computer job could get me a visa. Oh yeah, 100%. Spartan. That would definitely get you a visa, mate. It really would.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Man, I got to date myself, a British nurse.
You don't think
That's
I
my
told
best
him the
shot.
exact same thing?
Oh
Were
yeah.
Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Where have we got to go now then? Oh, there. Just there. Echoes. The quickest way through a city usually involves you sticking an object through a tight space. Laugh out loud. That's what she said. Ha 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 ha.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We should do. I get what you mean, though, Spaz.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
It's over. Stay down.
Coffee. Got going round and round the bloody mulberry bush.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed,
Yote.
loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
There we go. Oh, sorted.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Ready, girl? Yeah!
Where we go?
We're nearly
I've heard
there.
it.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
There we go.
My Lord Marquis, It is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva? Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The King! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you...
Evening, Khalid. How you doing, mate? I'm doing good, thank you very much, mate. Good morning. Hey, it will be for you, won't it? Good morning. I guess today you lost. Yeah, because I walk Sam to work, and then I come back,
my lord.
and he was asleep on a chair, so I didn't want to disturb him, Khalid, so I just left it for today. I did. I don't like to disturb him when he's asleep. I like to just leave him, you know what I mean?
Let's find our friends.
Oh. It's not been as intense today, this game. Not like yesterday. Oh, flipping hell, yesterday was horrendous, wasn't it? It was crazy. But at least I still get to stream. That's the main thing.
Cares for you very deeply.
Khalid. I mean, the main thing is I get to stream still, so.
And I heard.
Oh, where have I got to go now then? Oh, another place. Oh, it's where I am.
Which is why
Oh, it's over there.
I had to let her go.
It's already past 12 AM here, mate. Time for coffee. Time for coffee, Khalid.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes.
Jimbo, do you and Sam
otherwise
work
engaged
different shifts?
at my behest.
Yeah, Sam does nights now, Spartan. So I see her more in the daytime. I
As
do
you
now.
see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
Well, I could do Khalid, but it didn't really catch me very well, did it? From the sofa.
Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of
So
Rosario.
I just thought I'd leave it.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal
It was alright
themselves
when you
unto
sat
if
on
there
the
is nothing
sofa. Oh, it was alright, Khalid. Oh, okay.
You are dismissed.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe next time then, if I can do it from the sofa or whatever, I can just do it from there. I can. I will, like I did.
Cyril seemed very...
It's alright. I'll do it next time, Khalid.
You
I
certainly
will,
keep
if I
straight
don't
with
have the
that
chair.
fellows, Joshua.
Oh God. If I can't get on first, I might work nights. Today's morning I reached Iram of the Pillars in Uncharted 3, mate, on hard. Oh, well done. Well done, Khalid. That's good, Dave.
Ready, go?
Oh no, sorry, wrong one. No, nice one, Khalid. Well done. Uncharted 3 is one of my favourites. I love that game, I really do. But yeah, Spartan, whatever's best for you, mate.
Then let us be rid of them.
At the end of the day, mate. You do what you... If you prefer... If it's not working out like you said... maybe working night shift more. That's why Sam changed in the end. I said, Sam, at the end of the day, you...
Is the city fallen?
Oh God, I hope not. But yeah, I mean, I said to Sam, Spartan, I said, at the end of the day, I said, Sam, you got to do what's best for you. I mean, you know, not what's best for me, what's best for you. You know, I mean, I've got to make sure that you're happy, and you want to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? I think less than an hour left after the water.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah,
We
the
should
water.
hurry.
Yeah, that bit. Yeah. Was she on first or? But in the other job, she was on second shift. She was on the afternoon. She was. But now she's on. Now she's on third shift Spartan, so she does nights now. So, and she prefers them. So, and as long as she's happy Spartan, that's all that matters to me, mate. You know what I mean? As long soon we'll catch up with Sully. Oh yeah, you will. Yeah, me too. Uncharted 3
like
is
thunder.
my first Uncharted game, and my favorite. Oh, Callie, did you not play the other ones then?
Late. We're starting
Yeah,
to think you
late.
stumbled off a cliff.
Yeah, late in the oven.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you.
Second shift.
Any
is
trouble on the road?
a difficult shift.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
People wise.
I knew you'd come.
Oh no, it wasn't the people, Spartan, like where I am, like I said to you.
Yes.
It's just the manager. Like
Allow me
Sam
to introduce my
just couldn't
brother,
get on with her anymore, Spartan. She couldn't.
Clive's
Just
told me all
couldn't get on
about
with
you.
her anymore.
Or even listening most of the time. Name's Mididol. But everyone calls me Mid.
I played them after Uncharted 3 on. Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Alright, let's go. What else have I seen? Yeah, my supervisors don't communicate very well on that shift, or on my shift, which has caused many people to leave for other shifts. Yeah, well, exactly like what you told me, Spartan. I mean, empty quarter section motivated me to buy it on PS3 nearly a decade ago. Exactly.
All right, Torgal.
Khalid.
Let's find those survivors.
Can I go this way? No. I've got to find survivors.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
No, they don't. Come on.
They've been routed. They're wearing Maluta armor. Nice try. Nice try.
Oh, bloody hell. Even though I heard about
Too slow.
Have it? Oh, hello, Dave. You okay? Are you okay? Love you too. Was, even though I heard about the chapter back in when it was released, but never thought of buying it. Was playing Arkham Asylum on PS3 and FIFA 10. But yeah, that's going back a fair bit, isn't it, Khalid? Hello. Are you awake now? Yeah. Hey, are you a pretty boy? Are you a pretty boy? Yeah. It's tempting to go third as well, because they make 29 an hour on that shift. Oh wow! So you get an extra $3. Well, it'd be dollars in your money, wouldn't it? You get extra $3 on top. Wow. There you go. Be careful, because I don't want you getting tangled with the wire. I don't want you strangling yourself. Do I? No, I don't. Oh. Cramping your foot. Oh, sorry, people. Oh, not very good, that. Trying to move it. Oh. Ah, yeah. Plenty of responsibility.
There's a good boy.
One sec, Khaled. I'll let her in. Oh, nice.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
There's nothing but monsters. 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 I didn't have plenty of time to play a lot of games back then as a married person. Plenty of responsibility. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. I totally understand that, Khaled, because when you was telling me before, obviously I won't say too much about it, because at the end of the day, mate, it's none of my responsibility. It's not my, what's the, not responsibility, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Like, it's basically like not my place to say anything, you know what I mean? Because it's your life in the day, Khaled, mate. But no, I totally understand that, because you must have had like plenty of other, like you said, loads of other responsibilities. Khaled, if you don't mind me asking, I can't remember if you have said to me before or not. Did you and your wife have any children or not, mate? You don't have to ask. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I can't remember if you said before or not. Or your ex-wife, I should say now, sorry. Because you're not married anymore. It's so nice to have a couple of good friends on my stream. I mean, it really is. Really lovely. You're out of there. That way. There you go. Make sure I'm going the right bloody way. Right, I'm just going to pause it here a minute, people. I've just got to nip to the bathroom a minute, okay? I won't be a moment, don't worry. Oh, sorry about that, I was just getting a few other things sorted as well. Locking yourself in for the night. Right, let's... continue, shall we? We were about to have... Oh, one sec, Khalid, and I'll read that in a minute, I promise I will. Let me just do this. We were about to have kids, but miscarriage happened after. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Khalid. I'm so sorry, mate. Also playing GTA 4 on PS3 sometimes. Oh, I've got GTA 4 on the PC, Khalid. I did have it on PS3, but obviously I don't have the PS3 anymore. Well, no, saying that I do still have the PS3. Sorry, I just don't have it all connected up anymore, obviously. I've still got the original one, Khalid. I have, mate. No worries, mate. Yeah, no, sorry, Khalid. You didn't have to say. I did say, you know what I mean. But sorry to hear about that, though, mate. I mean, it's not nice, is it? When you have to something like that. Oh my days! Are you kidding me? Got a big boy here. It's one of those big boys again, isn't it? Oh God.
Oh. There may still be survivors inside.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. No worries, mate. Do you know, mate, that GTA 4 is rumored to be remastered with Red Dead Redemption? Yes, I did. Are you second shift, Jimbo? I'm a bit of both, Spartan. I'm a bit of first and second. because I'm on, because I do 10 till 4. So I see the morning star, but then I also see the afternoon star.
Where are they?
I do. So it's a bit of first and second.
These
It
creatures.
is Spartan.
Does Ultima's reach extend this
So
far?
you're like split.
What
Yeah.
the hell is going on
Done
here?
like a split shift, yeah. Yeah, so I see morning star, and then I see afternoon star as well. So it's nice though, because I get on with everyone, and everyone likes me, Spartan. I get on with everyone I do. They all like me, and that, so which is good. I mean, it's nice to actually go to work, and I know that certain people there actually appreciate what I do, and that they do, Spartan, so that's good. It's nice.
Where is your master? What does he want?
It's like you fight endless enemies. I see, in this game, Khalid, it seems like it, doesn't it, on certain parts? It's just endless enemies. Oh, and I leveled up as well. Nice one. Oh, bloody hell. When I wake up, you're at work. When you're home, I'm at work. So we chat. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, see, and obviously because I'm off weekends, so it makes it a little bit more easier.
You've caused quite the commotion.
Have you ever tried PlayStation
But
Plus
then I would expect
Stream
no
Cloud
less from you,
game streaming, mate? I have a little bit, Khalid, not too much. I've tried some of the streaming games, I have, and that.
You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled.
Oh great, now I've got to fight.
Of House
I've
Harbor.
got to fight him now, have I?
And you will yield.
Is it better than play? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Khalid, it's a lot better. It actually works. I mean, because I play it like here at home sometimes, like what I've tried, and it's worked really well. Like yeah, because I'll tell you what I played, Khalid. I played the God of War series. Because that's on there. So I played like, and you can only play them by streaming. You can't download them. And yeah, in all honesty, Khalid, I didn't, like me personally, I didn't have a problem. I don't know about anybody else, but me personally, I didn't have a problem. Mine actually runs fine. It actually worked. Cloud Steam still not available. Yeah, mate, that's why Sony provided. Oh God, bloody hell.
Little trick.
You will forgive me if my performance
He's a chicken. He's using that special ability to
It is just that I expected
keep
so much more from our chosen
moving
one.
about.
Perhaps this will kindle your flame.
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos.
I can't believe you still don't have it where you are, Callie.
Nice try.
It's crazy, isn't it? You would have thought that they would have had some form of like being able to do cloud streaming where you are now.
Nice try.
Callie, just in curiosity, do you have any other like streaming services where you are? So say like Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus, and all that sort, and all that sort of stuff. Or don't you get any of that there either? Maybe. Well, we're halfway. We're over halfway. No, I'm just wondering, because if you can get them, surely...
Actually, I wouldn't.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button.
Nice try.
No, I'm just curious, because if you can get them streaming services in your country, surely PlayStation should be able to sort out some form of like streaming service like for your country. It's a bit strange that they haven't, to be honest. I find it a bit strange. One sec, Spartan. One minute, mate. Nearly done. I think I am. Hopefully it's not as... Still a boss fight, but it's not as intense as that bloody that dragon yesterday. Flipping hell, that was crazy. Yay, we did it. Da da da. Well, anyway, where was it? PlayStation Arts, but Sony didn't bring worldwide, mate. Yeah, that's why I'm a bit I don't understand why he didn't. A lot of big streamers who make good money use stream services I've never even heard of. Oh no, they use a lot of different stuff, Spartan, they do nowadays, I tell you. They got a lot of fancy equipment too. Yeah. They really have. Mate, since you have Series S, you can play and stream Red Dead. Oh boy, is it on there, Khaled?
Right.
As are you, I see.
Is it on the S? Is it on the S? Is it?
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could.
Ah, right, okay.
I fear we were all too late.
That could be a stream I could do then, Khaled. One time I could play and stream Red Dead Redemption.
I hope.
360 backwards compatibility. Oh yeah, that'd be cool, then, wouldn't it? Her name is. Oh hey, hi Mel. How are you doing? Oh my god, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, Hey Jimbo.
Leaving so soon,
Right,
Mythos?
just gonna pause that a minute. Hi Mel, thank you very much for the raid, lovely. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Hey, I know. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Oh, Mel told me about your because I asked her when I last spoke to her when she was streaming. I know about you being in the game, my friend. And she said you was, and I thought you was because I wasn't 100%, but I had to ask why I asked Mel because I didn't know if she knew or not. Because there was the one character that I come across, and I said, that really sounds very familiar to me, that voice. It really does. Like, you know when you've heard someone's voice before, and then you come across it and you think, I've heard that somewhere else before, I have. And I swear I have somewhere. And then I thought of you, and I thought, yeah, it does sound a little bit like him. It does. So that's when I asked Mel, and then Mel said, yeah, he is in the game, Jimbo. He's one of the characters that, and I thought, so he is one of the, that, and that. So, but well done. What an achievement, I know. Being in Final Fantasy 16, my friend. Good one, my friend. And thank you for the 95 bits as well. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Big up, Jimbo. Thank you. Cheers, fella. That's all right. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, I know, mate. You're more than welcome. What an achievement for you, my friend. Well done for being in such an awesome game. Nice one. Good tar. Just dropping the kids off. Can't stay as you're away from. Oh yeah, no, that's fine, Mel. No worries. That's totally understandable. I've got to get up early, but good to hear from you, man. Yeah, no, that's okay, I know. No worries. Anyone that's in Mel's stream, just thank you for popping by. If you can't stay, because like I know and Mel and stuff and that, if you're playing the game yourself and you don't want to watch, then I totally understand that. Or if you've got to be up early or whatever, like Carnelli's or whatever, then I totally understand that. I mean, don't worry, I don't take offence. I understand what I mean. I mean, outside of gaming and that, you know what I mean, we all have lives and jobs and other things that we have to do, so it's totally understandable. But no, it's no worries. Thank you for the raid, Mel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you as well, Inel, for the 95 bits. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. And I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope you both have a great day tomorrow at work. I really do. Have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah, don't ever let anyone tell you, right, that you two are not awesome, because you two are the most loveliest people I've ever met. Seriously, and so down to earth as well. And that's what I like, because you're a bit like myself, really. You know what I mean? I'm a down to earth person. And that's what I like about you two, because that's what you two are. And you two are amazing people. You really are. Have a great stream. I'll catch you soon. Bye. Yeah, bye, Mel. Thank you. And good night, Inel. I don't know if you're still here, mate, but good night, Inel. Thank you for coming by, mate, in Mel's stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And if anyone else is still in the stream, if you're new here, I'm Gamer Jimbo, or you can just call me Jimbo. You can call me Jimbo. It's easy enough, you know what I mean? And I'm a variety streamer. I stream all different types of games. I also build Legos as well. I do. My recent Lego build was the Lego Disney Villain set, which I finished. Was it yesterday or Friday? I think it was Friday. I think it was Friday I finished it. Or was it? It's either Friday or yesterday. I can't remember now. There's so much going on in my life sometimes I forget what I'm doing half the time. But yeah, that's my next one I'm going to be building is going to be a Airbus helicopter. And it's all working as well. All the propellers, all the wheels, everything, it all works. It's like a motorised helicopter, but Lego form. And it's really cool. But yeah, anyway, let's continue from where I am. And yeah, thanks again, Mel and Inel. Thank you for the raid and the bits. I really appreciate it. And if anyone is new here, so yeah, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm only a little small streamer, to be honest. I don't really have many people in here. But at the end of the day, I'm just one of those people that I'm just grateful for whatever in life at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Be grateful for what you have in life and not what you want in life, because sometimes, or most of the time, it doesn't always happen. You know what I mean? So that's how I see it. But anyway, right, let's continue. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. Sorry, guys.
It's the king.
If you have Series X, you could play Red Dead Redemption at native 4K. Oh, okay.
Warden of Ash.
Maybe Series S will run it at 360, but not sure.
Get back.
No, it'll run it at what's the one down? If we run it at 720, Khalid, it might probably be on the Series S. Instead of 4K, it might probably be like 720. Oh, no, not 720. 1080. Sorry, 1080p. Sorry, not 720. I'm thinking of because on the Series X it'll run at 4K. On the Series S it'll run at 1080p. It will. So I got the Series X, but I'm struggling to fix my camera settings on my TV. Yeah, it's very hard. It is but still locked at 30 though. Yeah, you don't get no 60 frames per second or anything. Because obviously, it's not been whatever and that.
Lord Commander.
It's not.
Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
This guy's a legend. He's like, how could he? You know, he's like swordsman of swordsman. He's like one-handed swordsman. He's like cha 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 cha. He must be part of the Three Musketeers.
The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
He's like the Three Musketeers, isn't he? A one-handed swordsman. 94K was done
Your Majesty.
by Microsoft team.
My purpose is my own.
Not Rockstar, sorry.
I made a promise to my friends,
okay, that's cool.
to my people.
Make sure it's hard.
And nothing
makes
is going
it
to
hard
stand
for me
in my
to
way.
fix my camera, so I can set my camera in the right position.
You would allow
Yeah, I know what
this
you mean.
delusion of free
But
will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. one that must be excised.
Oh no, what, is he going to change or something? Oh no, it's not going to be like all the others. He's going to change into some sort of like dragon or something, or monster. Oh no, he's got a super duper sword. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. This is crazy. Like, yeah, there's like cops, yeah. Koopka or whatever his name was. I think it was. Oh, damn.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh, wow.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Which is why I want to, yeah. So, which PS4 has that? Yes, well, it sort of has, Khalid, but you have to stream. See, obviously, I've got it, you see, on mine, on the premium, because I can have. How did your character become? I've no idea, Khalid, to be honest. I've no idea how he's become weak. Sometime later, city outskirts. Oh, what's going on there? The ironworks.
Will he be alright?
Oh, bloody hell.
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
He looks like
She
Ashley
kept the
from
king
Resident
busy
Evil 4.
while the others dragged you out.
Remake. How much different is the PS5
right,
from the PS4? Is it a big adjustment for using
The ether of
when?
our icon endures.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I've got
As long
a
as it does.
I've got a new TV. I did at the time as well, because this is obviously I'd saved all up this for this, you see, because where I was still working during the pandemic.
Jill will be with the king. I'm sure of it.
Obviously, so I was just working and saving money, working, because I wasn't spending any, only when I needed to go shopping, which was very rare, really, because I always had food.
But do you have an idea?
So.
Of course I do. My dad was seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones I didn't save anyway.
But yeah, no, it is a big difference.
Still have a few pages in his stores.
What kind of TV did you get to make
Do
the
what
PS5?
you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
Experience better. It's a full
Perhaps.
Full 4K. HDR. It is like full 4K, like ultra high definition HDR TV. It is. So you get a higher, and obviously my TV also works at 1440p.
Right.
It does.
Gav said that Otto might know something.
Sorry. 40p. So if I want to change the resolution on the PlayStation, I can run it at 1440p, and I think it's like a fixed. I don't know if it's 120 or 60 frames per second. So you get more of a smoother experience. You do, and that. If the PS5 Pro offer PS3 backwards compatibility, mate, would you buy it?
You lot don't do things by halves, do you?
Most probably I would, yes.
Well, at least everyone's still breathing.
Because there's a lot of PS3 games that I love to play.
I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be
sitting under a pile of rubble.
There is loads.
We were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Loads of really stuff about, isn't there? Right, I think what I'm going to do, peeps, I'm continue that next time. I think I'm going to, because it's getting late, I think I'm just going to save it a minute. So save on the top one. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight, because I've got work in the morning myself as well, so so where was we? I mean, let's just catch up with chat a sec before I go. Like, if you want the highest graphics possible for the PS5, what kind of TV would I need to get? How many PlayStation patients over the last 2 years about backwards PS3 games, but nothing has happened since. As an emulator, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? It could never happen. Well, you just look around, Spartan. Just make sure it's got like full 4K, ultra high definition. It's got HDR. I think mine's 10, or when I got mine at the time, mine was like HDR 10, which is obviously at the time when I got it, which is obviously good, and it still is anyway. And that. And also as well, see if you can find one that runs the TV at a good like high frames per second, so like 60 frames up to 120, because that's the most the PlayStation 5 goes up to, is 120 frames per second. But obviously, that's if you can find a TV that can do that. That is Spartan. But yeah, anyway, Khalid, Spartan, and anyone else in the chat, I'm going to leave it there for tonight, because it is getting late, and obviously I've got to be up. Got to be up in the morning as I'm back to work tomorrow. So I'm going to try and stream as much as I can as well next week as well, like after work. But obviously, I'm just hoping work's not going to be too stressful or too busy. Because if it is, obviously some evenings when I come home, if I'm too knackered or whatever or tired, last thing I want to be doing is streaming. I'd rather just come home and just relax, maybe watch other people stream, or just relax and do my own thing. Oh, excuse me, sorry, see, I'm getting tired now, you see. Have a good night. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, most likely. Okay, yeah, Spartan, enjoy your vacation, mate, if I don't see you before. And yeah, just like Khalid said, look for a TV that supports HDMI 2.1, and also so you can play games up to 120. Okay. I won't be home next weekend, so I'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay, Spartan, if I don't see you before, mate, have a good night. Have a good vacation. Yeah, I hope you really have a nice time, my friend. It sounds really cool where you're going, what you told me. It sounds really nice. Like very good fun and a lot of fun things to do. But anyway, yeah. Right, so good night, Khalid. Good night, Spartan. Thank you very much, Mel. Her name is Malula, for the raid. I'm going to put in Malula's and Einel's shout outs, because they are two lovely people that I've come across as well. Einel is streaming. I've been told by Mel that because of his work schedule at the minute, Einelius, he sort of streams like if and when he can at the moment. He does, because he's got quite a busy work schedule at the moment. She was telling me, and Mel, if you go onto her channel, it tells you her schedule anyway, and she has like set days when she plays certain other games and that, or different days and that she does. If you want to go follow them, that is, because they're two lovely people anyway. But yeah, thank you to Mel for the raid as well. Thank you to Einel for the 95 bits. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Thank you, Khalid, for coming by. Thank you, Spartan. It's nice to see you both as always. I'm glad you're both keeping well. I hope you both have a good night. And if anyone else is in the stream as well, I hope you all have a good night, day, whatever time it is where you are. And I will see you next time when I'm on. I will. Okay? Yeah, catch you later, mate. Yeah, good night. Yeah, good night, Khalid. Good night, Spartan. Good night, anybody else if you're in the stream. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Okay? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Have a good one. Good night. Bye.